PBAUD. Yes, I'll set a limit on this. So this was my main trade. So my main trade from last week. I'm looking at the re-entry from this other block that market left behind. I did a forex.com. I did my analysis over the weekend and discovered that GBP is actually looking to buy on the monthly and weekly time frames, and this sell was necessary. So this is where I'll be entering from if market hasn't already mitigated that. So I'll be entering from here, and it's going to be a pretty long trade, about 11 hour. That's just because of how tight my stop loss is. But generally, this is the other block. You can see it here, all mitigated, and I'll go to MT5 and also place a limit on that. So I'll keep you guys posted when I wake up. This is 12:37 a.m. Monday morning. Alright guys, welcome back again. It's about 6 a.m. We have had a stop out on gold. We had a stop out on gold, and we got stopped out and market is moving. This is what happened. So for today, I'm not trading gold anymore. So we close this tab. Bitcoin came and triggered. Bitcoin triggered in the night because my limit for this Bitcoin trade I've had since Friday. The limit has just been there. I didn't touch it. I just left the limit there. We hope for the best. GBP/AUD also triggered on this. The trade also triggered. So this is what we have on GBP/AUD. So in my active trades, we have this and BTC. Euro JPY, it's not coming down yet. But from looking at this, I might adjust this because on 1 hour, this is my 1 hour entry. On 4 hours, 3 hours, yeah, my entry on 3 hours is even higher. For a 2 hour. But let's see how I don't have to adjust this so that I don't end up missing the trade and be wondering what happened. Euro USD, we need it to buy to this one of these two zones. UJ, nothing on UJ so far. Expecting a drop to this breaker, then we buy. So that's all for now. I'll update you in New York session. Looking at MT5, this is what we're currently running. GBP/AUD -4, BTC, they are both red. Both risking 20 on the two of them. Down 8, total of $8. So catch you guys later. So it's Monday evening. We're about rounding up the trading day. So we closed off with no win, but this is GBP/AUD. It has moved. It moved, and I entered another position here. I've entered another position. It's with the rule $10 for any re-entry. Same take profits. Euro JPY triggered and this is where we are. Around a 1:1. We hit 1:1, but we came back. So it's safe to break even this trade. But what I'll do is to reduce my stop loss to about here. That's what I'll do. So I'll do that on MetaTrader. Today we hit a stop loss on gold, hit a stop loss on gold, and hit a stop loss on Bitcoin. It's really crazy stuff here. I was looking into a flip zone like for sales, but at this point I'm not doing anything. I just watch Bitcoin play out because I'm not exactly sure what this market wants to do. So jumping to MT5. Alright, so on MT5 you can see this is Euro JPY. So I think we have JPY. Okay, no, we don't have JPY news. I'll leave it where it is. I'll not adjust it. I'll not adjust the stop loss. GBP AUD. This is the re-entry. Stop loss is just below here. It was on 30 minutes. This is the other block market reacting from, and this is also a breaker. So I am using this candles wick here as my stop. This was where I entered the position, and this is my first position stop loss. See where it is. The take profit for a combined is a very long trade, 142 and 163. That's the total take profit on this trade. So you can see the PNL. So that's all for today. Until tomorrow, I'm not sure I have any trades. If I'm looking at anything, there might be indices and Bitcoin. For now, I put gold on sleep again. USD JPY still has not come to entry. I was just consolidating. EU sold more. Still did not buy, but I'm looking out for what it will do tomorrow. Bitcoin might have a surge in the middle of the night. But for now, we're done for the day. Alright, good morning guys. It's Tuesday morning and we're here on MT5. Yeah, I mentioned I got a re-entry on GBP AUD. So you can see the two positions running. The re-entry almost hit break even. Almost hit stop loss. Like, it was for this reason that I stopped closing my trades when they started looking funny. But as you guys can see, there's pretty long ass trade. So TP is still where it's supposed to be. You can see Euro JPY is not looking pretty at all. We got in here, we're pretty close to stop loss. After flow, we went for about 1:1. Our back. Jumping to trading view. Okay, so I'm actually looking into putting another re-entry on GBP AUD, but then I need a re-entry that I can take profits before I wait for the entire swing. So we're pretty close to stop loss. As you can see, we're just protecting this level, which, well, if I protected this level, I would have been safer, but well, we knew the risk before going in. So that's that. Euro USD is doing okay. I'm still expecting this guy to buy and like to this zone or something. I'm not acting on it. I'm only looking for sales on EU. USD JPY is getting pretty close to our entry on 4 hour. This is the breaker block I've been waiting for. This, still waiting for it. I feel we have inducement somewhere on lower time frame. Not quite, but I'm still waiting for it. I'll wait for confirmation on it because this stop. Okay, no, I don't necessarily need to wait for confirmation because of the pip size, 36, not a lot. So Bitcoin sold. Bitcoin sold. I giving us another break of structure and a pullback Well, I have nothing on that. Japanese index is selling, is really selling. On 4 hours, we find that we have a POI for buys. But then I can't take this buy because, okay, we're even there already. There was no inducement. This inducement, I can't count this. Suppose it was around here. Fine. I'm not taking this, but I'm looking for a pullback into this zone for sales because I'm seeing something clear on 3 hours. On this, you see this other block, so I'm looking towards this zone for a reversal because you can see this trend line. You can see we have trend line liquidity, and this breakout, this is a break of the trend line. A retest of this level, is going to give me my sell, complete sales. Well, it might happen. The market could be crazy and we have this full push today. I won't be surprised. It happens. It has happened before. But then before I sell, I need a retest of this level. Then I go in, I find entry and go in and push whatever sell I'm selling to this level. So that's all I have. I have nothing else. And I really hope this guy does not hit my SL. But, well, I'll catch you guys later. I'm trying to make the overall video length short. That's why I'm recording less. So this is what we have. Balance is 807. We took 2 losses yesterday. Equity is this. We hope for the best. So it's possible when next I record again, I'm going to be on a position on UG. Catch you guys later. Alright, so good morning everybody. It's Wednesday morning, Asian session. I'm awake. And yeah, it's one of the best stats. We hit 2 losses yesterday. That was Euro, JPY, and I can't remember the other pair, but yeah, we had that and Bitcoin. Bitcoin should have been yesterday, before yesterday. Okay, yes, GBP AUD. The re-entry hit stop loss, and the pair has just been moving in a crazy fashion. But my main position is still intact. My stop loss is about here. Stop loss is about here. On this trade, it's pretty about here. That's where my stop loss currently is. So we might be hitting stop loss very soon. Risking about $4 because I'm not really sure what this market wants to do. I'm not sure at all. Then that's by the way. USD had triggered. It triggered and we are moving. I placed a limit for that. I'm looking for, after the massive tank in the market yesterday, see this, missed all this, couldn't even get any, capitalize on any of this. I'm trying to see if I can buy this, also buy just for a bit of profit, but then I'm not seeing any structure. Also Euro JPY, looking for a buy also. So that's basically what I'm looking at today. So I'll keep you guys posted later on. Jumping to MT5. You can see UJ is $9 in profits. See our current balance are really bleeding and it's saddening. So this is where this is. Almost hit stop loss. I think at this point it's safe to just close this trade because it has taken out this other block I was looking for. So I think I'm going to close it. No, I won't. I'll just leave it there. I'm willing to take the $4 risk. If it hits yourself, I'm fine with I'm really fine with it, but it hit my break even here, then this crazy move happened. It came back again. So I don't really know what the market is doing, but I'll just leave the trade open. Catch you guys later. Guys, so welcome back. It's sorry for clearing my throat so much. It's still Wednesday and we have a trade. Apparently I didn't see this fast enough. This was the main zone I was looking at, but scaling up to 1 hour, I discovered that market had already triggered this zone, moved up. This zone was mitigated, and yeah, So GBBA, they had closed this trade on a profit of like 0.4 because I don't understand what it's doing. I'll look at it tomorrow. USD JPY, this is where we're at. I was waiting for a re-entry on this 1 hour order block. On this 1 hour order block, you can see here, but apparently markets broke structure and it doesn't look like my comeback. So I'm using this zone, which is a 4 hour order block for my re-entry. And it has met my criteria of I need a break. I needed a break and close above this zone. And you can see we even got a 4 hour candle close above this zone. I'm really bullish on USD really bullish. So this trade is, the entry is a 4 hour risking $10. The main trade is a 6 hour risking 20. So that's basically why I had something on Euro JPY, but yeah, it looks like market might not be coming back. So same thing, I've changed character here. I'll be moving this entry to this zone because that's the only place I'm seeing an entry of a sort. Alright, so it's something around here. I'll look for a POI. I'll keep you guys posted. So on this NAS 100 30 minutes time frame, you can see the price action has been very efficient. It's just weakened, and since the market is really on the move, you can see we had here important of scaling out, zooming out sometimes. So I've had this touch, see this wick took out this liquidity that was a wick, entered this zone and is moving, left behind liquidity again, which I'm looking at this zone on the 30 minutes. I'm entering this other block from this, I'm entering from the other block, exactly the other block, hence my very tight stop loss. It's risky because I would have actually said, okay, let me protect this candle wick. But since the market has taken out this liquidity, I don't expect it to come back. So this is the trade I was aiming for the all-time high, at least on MT5. So jumping to MT5, this is what we have. We're running 36 on USD/JPY. This is what we're running on USD/JPY. You can see my buy limits placed with my stop here. NAS 100, you can see I said it's going to be tight. You can see how tight it is with my buy limit here and my take profit at the all-time high for a crazy 200. It looks like I'm targeting like a thief at this point. Euro JPY, which is going to be adjusted off camera. This entry seems to not be valid anymore, but I have to adjust for something better. So this is all for now. Next recording will be tomorrow. I'm trying to keep each of these recording parts short. I'll keep you updated on everything that happened while we're off camera. Catch you guys later. Alright guys, good morning. It's Thursday. I'm nearing the end of the trading week, and here we are. I have 3 trades for today, but back to what we have running. I've been holding USD/JPY since yesterday. It's nearing our re-entry position. So let's go back to MT5. So on MT5, we have USD/JPY running on $24 profit. So this is where we are nearing our limits, where, as I said, we're risking about $8, not even up to $10 because of the lot size. Because if I went up another lot, I'll be risking about 13. So I'm risking $8 on this trade. And as you can see, I have 3 pending orders: Euro JPY, NAS, and UJ. Euro JPY did some adjustments. This is actually the point of interest, but then I'm protecting this low, and I'm also taking this level just in case we don't quite reach my entry, which is supposed to be here, just to be safe. Still the same risk of 20 as I've always been risking. 20 is not a re-entry. Excuse my loud swallowing. So this is my buy limit on NAS. Sorry, this is my, oh god, NAS. I went back to UJ again. So on NAS, my stop loss is showing 20.9, roughly 21. It's a pretty tight trade. Yes, I'm targeting like a thief. Then we have 232. We can't have you can't have my trades without one theft like target. So this is the setup on NAS. You can see it, or this is the setup entering from here. Hopefully we don't get stopped out. That's my first trade. I'm going to put limits for all this after. Okay, the limits are already there. What am I saying? So second trade, Euro JPY. You can see this reverse head and shoulder, so I'm quite bullish. Then EU, yes, I haven't put the limit on that yet. I was a bit skeptical on entering this trade now, because as you can see on 2 hours, this is the other block. We're already inside the other block. This is inducement. Inducement has been taken out. But initially, I was looking at the 1 hour order block. The 1 hour order block. Because if I'm using the 1 hour order block, this other block here, you're going to find that my risk to reward is 3.7. Whereas if I'm using this, my risk to reward is going to be roughly 2. Roughly 1:2. Because I think I'm going to go in on this trade now. What I'll do is just put a limit again in case market comes back. But my risk to reward is going to be 2 on this. I'm fine with 2. But then I feel for the lowest probability trade, which is for some reason, okay, no, I'll risk 20 on this. I want to risk evenly across all so I'm basically dropping about $70 on the table in risk today. That's a lot. That is a lot, because this is 20, 20, 20, and my re-entry is 10. Not looking at any other trades. I had something on GPB AUD. It looks nice, but then I'm already over my head with trades. So I'll just watch. I'll watch how it goes, because this could reverse. This market is supposed to be bullish, but I don't know what it's doing. It has given structure for sales. Very nice structure, but yeah, I'm already out of number of trades I should be taking. All right, so that'll be that for now. I'll catch you guys at the end of the day. See you later. All right, guys, it's Friday, it's the end of the week. I didn't make a second recording yesterday, being Thursday. So here we are. The trades that were on USD JPY. So I had to do a little bit of pair filtering because the losses were just getting out of hand. I know it's not right to take it out on the pairs, but yeah, this is how it ended. USD JPY re-entry hit stop loss, main position hit stop loss. But what I had done was to narrow my stop. So this was 12, this was 8. I was risking 8 for the re-entry for a combined loss of 12. But I closed the trade before it hit stop loss for a combined loss of about $5 on that. I had a setup on BTC which I didn't take yesterday, which I'm glad I did not take, because this is what would have happened. So we're deleting this because we did not take this trade. Which other trade? Euro USD. I did say I had a setup also. I did not take the trade because I wasn't sure. I wanted the daily candle close to give me something. We didn't take this trade, so 2 stop losses. Then I took the NAS 100 trade. Was the NAS 100 buys. We got stopped out there, so it was a loss on NAS 100. This is NAS. Whoa, NAS has really sold today. Loss on NAS. I didn't take this. This market isn't ready to buy. So I took a loss on NAS. I took a loss on USD JPY. I think those were the 2 losses I took yesterday, and I closed out my trades. It's really painful because see this trade we started on GBP AUD. Because it hasn't, if you look, it still has not hit stop loss. But I used my hands to close the trade and just look at where we are. Although this was a 7-hour trade. Wow. 7 hour, and wow, it's just wonderful. It's basically holding this. So I think I understand how this pair moves well. It's a slow moving pair, but it moves. If you get the direction correct, which I think we did, it's been running. But I'll I'll find a lower entry next time I'm trading this pair, because holding this is not a swing trade, which isn't my style of trading. Japanese index is selling a lot. So today I kind of just did a bit of, I was just messing around the charts. I saw a gold sell, but yeah, I said I wasn't trading today. So you can see I filtered my list, my watch list. So I'm just down to pairs that don't really correlate. Gold doesn't correlate, at least to what I understand. GBP does not correlate, and Euro USD. I might swap Euro USD for GBP USD or any other XXX USD pair, as far as it has good spread. Although Japanese index and BTC tend to correlate in a way sometimes. So moving to the dashboard, as it's the end of the week. Account 5 funded two-step pro started September 9th. Starting balance, current balance. Let's view the dashboard. So my calendar for the month of November, I'm down $97. 3 losing days, 1 winning day. Today it's not even a winning day, it's a break even. Today is 7th November. So 3 wins. This counts as a win, but we know it's not a win. 3 losses and 1 win. Not the best so far. Trading overview. So for this week begun when I think 2nd November is on this week. So this is started this week with, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades this week, which seems like a lot. But I reckon that next week will take less, because I have, you can see 2 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, actually 8 trades. You can see because of the number of pairs I have now, I shouldn't have that much opportunities. So we hope for the best. We hope for the best next week. I'll spend my weekend studying. I got, because I'm not using the pro version of TradingView, so I got introduced to Fastbull. They offer free bar replay. So I'm thankful for that. Thankful for Fastbull being in existence, because yeah. So total trades 8, PNL minus 97. Yes, I lost a lot this week. It's just horrible. We can make this back, but now my account is in a really sorry state, because if 105 trades, that's a lot of trades. If I lose I did the math, if I lose 7 trades, risking $20, I've blown this account. But then 7 trades is a lot to get my account back to break even and even just request any form of payout. So that's that. Back to the chat, back to the drawing board. Catch you guys later.